Radio's biggest show. From Hollywood, your friendly Walgreens drugstores and Walgreens agency stores present the 1946 edition of Radio's biggest show. With Bob Hope, Frank Morgan, Ginny Sims, the Andrews Sisters, Dennis Day, Rochester, Vera Vague, Eddie Duchin, Ray Noble and his orchestra, and me, Harry Von Zell. In a full hour of entertainment celebrating the 45th anniversary of America's favorite drugstores, Walgreens. Friends, high in the Irium-covered Sierras lies Bob Hope's Grand Hotel, a veritable den of intrigue, inhabited by a strange group of guests who has come from far and near to dunk and drink the life-giving water. Of course, what they get is very little life and too much hope. But still they come with their shattered nerves and aching backs, and their bulging wallets making them easy prey for the parsimonious, palm-itching Mr. Hope. And here, standing in the center of his lobby, with his upbeat schnoz twitching hungrily as he rings for bellhops and whistles at the girls, is old Scrooge himself, Bob Hope.
Thank you very much. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? This is Bob helping Walgreens Drugstore celebrate their 45th anniversary hope, telling you to brush your teeth like a little beaver with that Pepsodent that you get from Walgreens, and when you're celebrating your silver anniversary, you won't have a Lone Ranger inside your beans. Well, I'm happy to be working for the Walgreens people. I've patronized Walgreens drugstores for years, and I have no complaints. In fact, only once did I ever get a wrong number. But I managed to ditch her. Well, here I am. Here I am running the Grand Hotel. Yes, sir, for the first time I'm on the same side as the house detective. But this is for the first time I'm on the same side as the house detective. I thought it was in the reading. But anyway, and this hotel is really ritzy. Just to give you an idea how deep the carpets are, Frank Sinatra walked across the lobby and his bow tie picked up 3 pounds of fuzz. Don't force anything. I rate. It's an hour, you know, we build, you know. Just so we don't build down, that's all. Our rates are very reasonable. For $10, we give you a room with shower. For $5, we give you a room with bath. And for $2, we have a bellboy squirt a wet sponge through your keyhole. But we really have the last word in service. We serve breakfast in bed, and for the guests who like to be neat, we put it on a tray. And we change the linens every day from one room to another. And go ahead. You want to catch up? Go ahead. Yes, sir, we got everything. We teach you how to play tennis. We teach you how to play badminton. But when it comes to horseback riding, you're on your own. All our guests sleep like... I know you're out there. I know. All our guests sleep like logs, and if it gets cold during the night, the clerk comes around and rakes more leaves over them. And we're really up high here in the Sierras. Just to give you an idea, this morning when I woke up, I sat up in bed and an eagle flew in and stuffed a worm down my throat. And no dogs are allowed in the hotel. Not that we have anything against dogs, but we have a thin bellhop and we get tired of digging him up. This place is famous for its mineral baths. Well, they're not exactly mineral baths. A coal miner stayed here last week and he forgot to rinse out the tub. And if you drink enough of this water, you feel like a young man again. I don't know how much Crosby had to drink, but the Navy pumped out his stomach and recovered 3 destroyers. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. Hope, sir.
What is it, Von Zell?
As your manager, Mr. Hope, I'm worried. Really, we're in no position to pay the high-priced talent you brought up here to entertain the guests.
Well, I'm not going to pay them. I'm going to let them take all the mineral baths they want.
Oh, come now, Mr. Hope. You know those baths are no good.
No good. I took one this morning, and I've been in the pink all day.
Really?
Yeah, while I was soaking, someone stole my shorts.
Well, I don't care what you say, Mr. Hope. That water does not make anyone feel younger.
Is that so? Well, we have a little lady who's 110 years old. In 90 more years, she'll be eligible for an orchid from Tom Brenneman.
Well, it's all very well. I don't want to cry wolf, but if I were you, I'd figure out a way to raise money.
Oh, that's easy. I can always sell my elk's tooth to Gravel Gertie. Now, run along, Vonzell, and let me do the worrying. And, Vonzell, tell that guy sleeping in the revolving door that when people come in, he's got to arch his back. They're complaining that something's dragging.
Very well, Mr. Hope. Leave it to me. I'll take care of everything.
I haven't heard a laugh like that since the last time I asked Paramount for more money. Vonzell knows I have to hire people like the Andrews sisters, Ginny Sims, Eddie Duchin, and Ray Noble's orchestra for our nightclub, Club 45. I don't know why I called it Club 45 unless it's because Walgreens are having their 45th anniversary. Gee, the Andrews sisters are going to sing. I wish I could win, but I can't afford the cover charge I charge.
I love the morning glories growing. I love the morning and the breeze is softly blowing in a land. Ah, yeah. I love to wake up in the morning. I love to wake see up the sun in the come morning. Up at dawn and in a land. Ah, yeah. I love to walk among the flowers and taste the honey from the bees. I want to while away my hours, reading books and dreaming dreams beneath the trees. I want to see the ivy clinging. I want to hear the robin singing little songs I adore. I want to attend the Sunday meeting. I want to hear the friendly greeting when I get home once more. I long to hold that certain someone. I miss him more and more each day. I'm getting ready for a wedding. Gonna get the train that's heading for Atlanta, GA. I'm getting ready for a wedding. Gonna get the train that's heading for Atlanta, GA.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Andrews sisters. You know, I like to wander around my hotel and see that everything is all right, but, you know, I must get rid of my house detective. He keeps kicking the ladder out from under me. One of the best things in my hotel is the Walgreens drugstore. They're celebrating their 45th anniversary. I really ought to buy something.
Welcome to Walgreens, Mr. Hope. Anything I can do for you?
Yes, I'd like to have 2 3-cent stamps. And, oh, yes, do you have change for a nickel?
Yes, sir. Mr. Hope, my hand goes in there.
Well, I was just feeling Lincoln's beard. Go ahead. Say, is that Vonzell over there?
Yes, he's waiting on a customer.
I suspected he had another source of income. What's he saying?
45 years ago, in 1901, only a handful of people could tell you that Walgreens was the name of the corner drugstore. Today, in 1946, Walgreens is the household name for drugstore in millions of American homes. The reason for this tremendous expansion is no secret, of course. More people trade at Walgreens than at any other drugstores in the world because they know that at Walgreens they get real value for every single penny they put out. They know, too, that every Walgreens drug or Walgreens agency store can supply their every drugstore need whenever they need it. Yes, today, Walgreens drugstores offer more than 17,000 different products and services. Products and services devoted to your health and happiness. Ready and available every hour of the day and late into the night. To you who have made this great growth possible, Walgreens are truly grateful. For it is you who have so overwhelmingly decided that in the United States of America, Walgreens is the nation's name for drugstore.
Gee, Mr. Vonzell, you're a pretty smooth talker.
Well, thank you, son.
My mother wouldn't like you to call me son, especially if you're not my father.
Well, never mind that, shall we? Just make me a double chocolate malted.
Double chocolate malted? Gee, a drinking man.
You're new here, aren't you, boy? What did you do before you came to Walgreens?
Oh, I sing on radio. Part-time work.
Oh, you're a singer, eh?
Yeah, and a good one, too.
Huh? I don't doubt it.
I sing on Jack Benny's program.
Jack Benny's singer, if I recall correctly, is Dennis Day.
Well, how do you do?
Well, if it isn't Dennis Day, the Mad Minstrel. Holy smokes, you are Dennis Day.
Well, pleased to meet you.
Never mind that. You come ride with me
Where are you taking me?
to the Club 45 right next door. Say, Ray Noble. Ray, this is Dennis Day, the famous crooner.
I'm no crooner. I sing lousy and robust. My fans wear long stockings with garters. Ooh, what I said.
Say, Ray, I think you ought to have Dennis sing something, don't you?
Yeah, I think you should, too.
Well, do you have any music?
No, sir.
A singer without music?
Phil Harris doesn't ask for music. He says all the pieces look alike to his orchestra, so they just sit there looking at the racing form. They play that good.
Well, we'll try to emulate Mr. Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dennis Day of the Jack Benny program and Walgreens Soda Spa will sing some sort of a number in some sort of way and all that sort of rot, don't you know?
I'll get it here. Bob Hope's Grand Hotel, 1,200 rooms without a bath. But don't worry, we've got a well-lighted path.
Hello, Mr. Hope. This is Rochester.
Well, what's on your mind, Rochester?
The summer layoff has hit Mr. Benny, and poverty has set in.
Things can't be that bad, Rochester.
They ain't, huh? We're living on K rations.
Hay rations?
Yeah, Mr. Benny attended a war surplus sale.
You're not living just on K rations.
No, we got some powdered eggs fresh back from Iwo Jima.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. What else did he get?
Well, our town car now consists of a bulldozer with a convertible top. Mr. Benny also purchased a cannon for the defense of the front lawn.
A cannon?
Yes, sir. This one was used in the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Bunker Hill was in the Revolutionary War.
That's right. Mr. Benny attends every war surplus sale.
Rochester, just what are you calling me about? Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, sir. I'm considering some gainful employment during the forthcoming months of the Benny Panic.
Well, drop out and see me anytime, Rochester. Goodbye.
By the way, Mr. Hope, would you be interested in the poop deck of the USS Salt Lake City?
Well, drop it in the mail.
Goodbye, Mr. Hope.
Goodbye, Rochester. I was still worrying about how to pay my high-priced talent. Von Zell sensed it. I could tell by the frozen look in his bird's eyes.
Mr. Hope, just as I feared, the entertainers are impatient for their money. I don't know how you're going to raise it.
Don't worry, Von Zell. I'll borrow it from Crosby.
Crosby? Won't he want security?
Well, what if he does? I can get along without an arm for a week.
Well, you mark my words, Mr. Hope. You must find a way to pay these people, and soon.
Enough of your impertinence, Von Zell. Go straight in the doilies under the cuspidors.
Very well, Mr. Hope. I'll take care of it, sir.
The only time I've had a laugh bother me more is when I didn't get one. Well, it takes all kind of people to make a hotel, but here comes one now it doesn't take. Miss Vera Vade! Vera Vade. Hi, honey.
It's really me, Mr. Hope. It's me in the flesh.
Yes, sir, and a silk fits you like an old bathrobe, doesn't it?
Oh, you dear boy. Why don't you get yourself a cement mixer and putty up the holes in your hair?
Well, Miss Vega, it's been a long time since we've been together. It's wonderful.
Yes, hasn't it been? What a lovely hotel. Do you own it?
Yes, Miss Vega, I'm the owner and also the clerk.
Oh, come now, the clerk.
I am the clerk.
Oh, you can speak plainer than that. Tell me, Mr. Hope. Mr. Hope, dear, is this a respectable hotel?
It certainly is respectable.
Oh, dear, I guess this just isn't my day.
Well, tell me, Miss Vega, what would you like in a room?
What was that, Mr. Hope?
I said... I guess we don't need the rest of it. I said, Miss Vega, what would you like in a room?
That's what I like about him. He's so silly. You know that while I'm here, Mr. Hope, I think I'll try your mineral baths.
You? I don't think it'll help.
Well, how can you say such a thing? My figure's something to write home about.
Well, I knew you left it someplace.
Is that so? I think my my figure speaks for itself.
Yes, it's a shame it did so much ad-libbing in the wrong places.
Oh, I don't know. You have such a sharp tongue.
You think so?
And head to match. Mr. Hope, are the baths as good as they say?
Well, I take them and look at me.
Mr. Hope, you're supposed to take a shower after you come out of the mud bath.
Oh, no wonder the gopher's been whistling at me. Well, I can let you have a room, Miss Vague. Do you have many grips?
What's that?
Do you have many grips?
No, I still use the old-fashioned stranglehold.
Is that as surefire as the elephant pit?
Mr. Hope, I'll have you know I travel with only the handsomest movie stars now. Just the other day, I had a date with Cornell.
Wild?
Yes, but I had to slip him a couple of drinks before he got... What am I saying?
Hey, speaking of movie stars, Miss Vague, the bellhop informs me Mr. Sinatra just checked out.
Well, we've all got to go sometime.
No, he checked out of the hotel.
Oh, excuse me.
By the way, Miss Vague, are you still having trouble with that man in the room next to you?
No, we see eye to eye now.
Oh, you see eye to eye.
Yes, we both look through the keyhole at the same time. Oh, goodness, I have my troubles with men, don't
Yeah,
I?
it's too bad they're only interested in the opposite sex.
Bless your heart. Seriously, Mr. Hope. No, seriously. While I'm here on my vacation, I'd like to land myself a cultured, refined Southern gentleman.
Well, you'd better not try to land anybody, Miss Vague. You might get in hot water.
Well, that's all right. I'm amphibious. I just can't wait to meet a real Southern colonel. They're so romantic, Mr. Hope. I can just see us on the veranda of our white mansion. Me with honeysuckle in my hair, and he with a tall glass in his hand, sipping his shoe fly pie. You know, Mr. Hope, they say Southerners think about nothing but fast horses and beautiful women. Don't you think that means there's a chance for me?
I don't know. What's your best time for a mile and a quarter? So you want to be a colonel's lady, Miss Vague?
Oh, yes, I'd make a wonderful Southern belle, Mr. Hope. I spent all last week making shortening bread.
Was it good shortening bread?
I'll say, when I took it out of the oven, it got up and sang 2 choruses of Nelson Eddy. I'll see you later, Mr. Hope. I'll go up and look at my room because I don't want to be swindled again. You see, the last time I was here, the manager rented me a 2-room bachelor apartment.
Well, that sounds all right, Miss Vague. How were you swindled?
Well, I looked all over it and I couldn't find the bachelor.
I assigned a room to Miss Vague. It wasn't really a room, it's our broom closet. I figured she'd be happy there. If she wanted to go for a ride, she'd have equipment and everything. But I must see Von Zell. Where is he? Von Zell? Von Zell. Oh, there he is in Walgreens.
In setting a value on any product or service, there can be only 2 questions. What is its quality? What is its price? For 45 years, Walgreens has sold drugs and drugstore products at prices that represent substantial savings to you. But what of the quality? Walgreens quality is summed up in the proud phrase, drugs with a reputation. Behind the drugs and drugstore products sold by Walgreens is a host of skilled employees, trained chemists and technicians working in modern laboratories, vigilant expert buyers constantly searching for new and better products. All the people who day in and day out ensure that at Walgreens or at Walgreen agencies, you will always get drugs with a reputation. That's why today, you and your family can rest secure in the knowledge that no matter how low the price, you will always get drugs with a reputation at Walgreens.
You know, sometimes I wish my hotel was managed as well as that Walgreen drugstore. We get the wrong class of people here. Some I like very much, and then we have men here, too.
Pardon me, I'd like to register.
Sorry, we're all filled up.
That makes us even. But
I have a reservation.
What is the name?
Hetty Lamar.
You're not Hetty Lamar. She's already registered.
Really? Which is her room?
The one with the bleachers in front of the keyhole.
I'm a transfer man myself.
But why are you trying to register as Hetty Lamar?
Well, I'd never get a room as Frank Morgan, half-brother of MGM's two sisters from Boston.
Well, Frank Morgan, look at here. Well, Mr. Morgan, let me turn you over to my assistant, Mr. Von Zell. Oh, Von Zell, will you please stop using the elevator to crack walnuts and come over here? I want you to take care of this gentleman.
Do you have any luggage?
Of course, boy, bring my luggage.
Is this your bag, sir?
No.
How about this one?
No.
Is this one yours?
That's mine.
Mr. Morgan, I've just looked in the rack again, and there are no rooms.
I've got to have a room. I came up here for the baths.
Just for the baths?
Yes, I can't take a bath at home. I'm ripening some gin.
I see. Well, really, I wish we could accommodate you, Mr. Morgan, but we have no room.
To think that I would be refused by the very hotel whose mineral springs were discovered by my dear old granddad, Spa Morgan.
No.
Yes.
Why, sir, your granddad must have been a pioneer.
Yes, it was on this very spot that old granddad built his little cabin. And soon his little cabin was half full of little children and half full of old granddad.
Well, don't stop now, Mr. Morgan.
All right, where was I?
Half full of old granddad.
Oh, and so Granddad dug a well, but he didn't strike ordinary water. Instead, he discovered the authentic fountain of youth. Though Grandpa was 60 years old, he found that after bathing in this water, he could pass for a man of 30.
Remarkable.
But sad. While Grandpa was passing for a man of 30, a man of 30 was passing for Grandpa. And ran away with Grandma. But don't think that Granddad gave up. He studied and became a great scientist, the only man to isolate the deadly mudlanger germ.
The mudlanger germ?
Yes.
Well, how did he go about isolating it?
Well, he got it into a strange part of town and left it there. While Grandpa worked in his little cabin to help humanity, he was harassed by one of the most vicious outlaws in the West, Deadeye Smorgasbord.
Deadeye Smorgasbord? He was a real outlaw?
Well, he wasn't Jane Russell.
That's too bad for Grandpa.
Yes. But Grandfather wasn't afraid. Once he went out with just a slingshot and stood right in front of a charging buffalo. As the beast came on, Granddad fired the slingshot.
And I suppose you're still using the buffalo as a living room rug.
No, we're using Granddad. I wish I could have been like Granddad. I've wasted my time. As I look back on my past life, I get a lump in my throat.
Well, think nothing of it. It's probably a cork.
Von Zell, there's some trouble in room 5. Mrs. Brown's husband got back early and her boyfriend tried to hide in the closet.
What caused the trouble?
No closet. Now hurry up. Hurry up and get going, Von Zell.
Very well, Mr. Hope. Just as you say, sir.
Sounds like the poor man's inner sanctum. Are you still here, Morgan?
Yes, I am, and I intend to remain until I get a room.
Well, it's $3 a day for those who want to remain until they get a room.
Well, I'll be glad to pay for it. Here's a $3 bill.
Now, wait a minute. There's no such thing as a $3 bill.
What? No $3 bill? I've been swindled. I paid 50 cents apiece for those.
You know, Morgan, you might be just the man I'm looking for. There's a wealthy lady guest here who wants to meet a Southern gentleman. Can you play the part of a Southern gentleman for money?
Somebody knocked. I say somebody knocked.
Senator Foghorn, huh? Hey, you do, Morgan. Now, remember, I get half of whatever money you get. I'll introduce you to her later. Now, just leave your baggage at the desk and make sure the cork's in tight. And come on into Club 45.
Sir, you all is very kind.
Hold the shortening bread till the sugar cane shows up, if you don't mind. Here's Ray Noble.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Club 45 is extraordinarily fortunate in having me and my band at practically no expense to Mr. Hope play China Boy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fellow in Club 45 whom you've heard on the air many times. I don't have to tell you his name, but you'll recognize him just as soon as he says,